Hey folks, how you doing? Suzy Meadows here. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Indiana. And today I want to make an alternative project with the Key to My Heart Paper Pumpkin Kit, the January 23 one. Today's January 27th of 2023, and I've had this kit for a bit, but I'm just now getting around to making an alternative. Well, actually, I made some earlier, but I wanted to make one more. So if you don't know what Paper Pumpkin is, it's the crafty kit that comes to your mailbox every month. And this one is the January 2023. And these are the 3 projects. Everything you need to make these projects, the card bases, everything. And if I pop this open, this month it was pretty, got some pretty fresh freesia paper. And of course, like I said, you've got everything. So we've got our stamp set. I always like to stamp to see what all they look like. Stamp set, we get a fresh freesia ink spot, some braided trim, and then of course all these goodies. And I have already started taking pieces out of here. So let me get these out of the way, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. Now I have 3 projects I already have done, but I want to make one with you. And I tell you, when I saw these card bases, I loved them. They were, you get 3 of each, and this pretty fresh freesia with the gold foil highlights. And here we have, I believe this is blushing bra. Nope, I think it's petal pink, but it also looks like pale papaya, you know. So there you go. Even though on the back, let's see what colors it says. It says petal pink is what it is. So there you go. Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Mango Melody, and Petal Pink. So, okay, so these are the gorgeous card bases. And these 3, and then this one has a keyhole. And I've already punched this one out. Now, on the other 2 projects, I didn't. But this is the one we're going to use. So let me get these out of the way. And let's pull some things in here. I have some thick white cardstock. I like using that for my card bases, especially if I'm going to be putting a front cover on, because that way this is thick, it stands up. Otherwise, you put the front on and you try to set it up and it's front heavy. So we're going to save this. I'll do this at a project later on. Now I'm going to cut this piece down. So let me get my trimmer over here. And what I'm going to end up needing is 4 by 5 1/4. But for right now, see, there's my 4, but I want it centered. So for right now, I'm just going to make life easy, and I'm just going to cut it right here, which would be a full card size. And now I'm going to start cutting it down. So I'm going to cut it 1/8 on each end, on each side. And if I figure right, that will make it. And then we need to do, because I want it centered. So now here I wouldn't have to. So I may just go ahead and, because when I'm done, I want it 5 1/4. So we'll just take that off the bottom, the whole thing. Okay, so let's get this out. Oh, now I was looking in my paper and I found this piece that I really liked. And so I want this here. And so this is also going to be, while I've got my trimmer here, 5 1/4. And I'll show you where that piece actually comes from here. Let me get the trimmer out of the way. Okay. Let's get this. Let's see what this looks like. So we've got our card base is going to look like that. Yep, that's what I want. And this is going to go underneath it. And actually, I wouldn't need the whole thing. You know, I could be frugal because all I need is that. You know, I may be frugal. So let me just get, I don't know what I need. So, because I may have another project. So we'll just come over here. I only need that much. So let me get these pieces out of the way so I can work better. And so the trimmer's coming back. So This is actually from one of our new sweets, which is the Country Bouquet. And this is the paper that comes with it. I'm also going to use the stamp set and the punch, so let's see what this looks like. Now, I've not made this, so you're here with me as I make it. And I think I like using the liquid glue. I'm just going to put it around here. Well, maybe. Come on. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Good deal. Yes, that's good. Okay. Now we've got some stamping, and okay, like I said, I was going to show you what this is with. This is with the Country Floral Lane Designer Series paper. And it actually, I like punching it out so I can see in one glance everything that is in it. Because it actually comes in 12-inch by 12-inch double-sided paper. But like I said, I like to see what we've got. And I'm using this one here. And on the back side are some pretty, I'll keep that because I will use that. So that's what we're using. So let me get that out of the way now. And we're going to use the punch that comes with it. This is a bundle, the Country Bouquet stamp set and the punch. And I have already, to save some time, I have already done some punching. I have already punched out some hearts and some leaves. And this actually comes from the kit. So I took the piece of vellum and the label from our paper pumpkin kit, and I'm just repurposing it. These, I decided to use the gold and rose gold metallic specialty paper. And that's what I punched that out. In our stamp set, we're going to use, just wanted to say, I love that we are friends. I'm going to use some hearts there. So, okay, so let's go ahead. And I think we'll do some stamping first. And this is going to be just wanted to say. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to use, I knew I didn't want to use petal pink because I want it to stand out. So I could use the Calypso Coral, which would go very well with it. Or I could actually use crumb cake. And I wasn't sure. So when I don't know, I'm sort of thinking I want the crumb cake. So we're going to put that down. And you know, I could do it both ways, couldn't I? Actually, I like that. But I could have done it with Calypso Coral. Oh, and we're going to keep this because I want this to say, I love that we are friends. Now, I could put this on the inside of my card, but I'm not going to. I want it right here on the outside. So this is sort of like, I'm going to use this as a friendship card. This is a very Valentine-oriented kit, but I'm going to use it more so for friendship. Okay, now, like I said, we've got some things here. The stamping I want to get done, and I want to put this up here on the vellum. I thought that would help it stand out. And see, you know, these kits, they have everything. So, of course, they gave us dimensionals, our adhesive, and so I'm going to put a couple on there and move this off to the side and see if I can get it centered fairly well. There we go. And now vellum tends to show our mechanics, but I'm going to actually put my adhesives right back here, and so that way you won't see it. Now I could use glue dots, and some tape runners don't show as much, but I'm just going to use my adhesive glue because that allows me to move it a little bit if I want it in a different spot. So there we go. Now I'm going to use these hearts. I thought I might put one there and there. I always like dry fitting before I actually put things down. So we're going to go there. And then I think we'll do a heart here and a heart down here. Yep. Or I could put a heart down here. You know, we do have this heart here. And I wonder, I will use petal pink on petal pink. So we're going to put that right there. There, it does stand out. Good. I wasn't sure, but I think the sentiment stands out better with crumb cake. So we're good with that. So now when there's pieces like that, I have to slide them out. Even with, if I have nails, many times I can't get them very well. So I'm going to put that there. But I like using my pick tool because I can actually leave it on here and put a little bit of, I'm going to put you right there. And there we go. I'm going to put you here. This way I don't fight picking up the paper. I just use my putty end and go forth. Okay, now this I want to pop up, so I'm going to use dimensionals. Where did I put them? Here we go. And we'll just do a couple here. There we go. Right there. So there we go. That is our card front. And now I'm ready to put that right on here. And I'm just going to adhere it down with some liquid glue. Like I said, I've got 3 others I want to show you. Actually, there's 4, but there's 3 designs that I have done. So there we go. How is that? Now, of course, I can add some bling. I'm not sure what bling. I hadn't even thought about that. I've got all kinds of bling. Here, I could go with the pastel for that. Or I could go with some milky dots. You know, I don't know. I'm going to think on that. Oh, I don't know which ones. So I'll think on that. So, but in the meantime, let me show you the other cards, gang, that I put together. Using this same card base, I used Share a Milkshake bundle. It's stamp and dies. I love the dies. And these are the 2 cards that I made with it. I stamped them and die cut them out. And here, life is sweeter with you. That is actually the sentiment from here. And then here we've got a cherry, and I've got used some of the hearts. There's hearts that you can cut, that die cut out. And here's the other one. And you see how this one is glossy? I used Versamark. Versamark, and then I heat embossed clear embossing powder, and that's what makes it look shiny like that. Doesn't that look fun? So those were using Share a Milkshake. And then on another card base, you remember this card base here, this Fresh Freesia, this is what I came up with. I used the vellum circle from the kit and the card base, and then I used let's just scoot these over here. I used Forever Fern, the foliage, and the coordinating dies. And then I used the faux sea glass shapes. And I thought that worked really good for this one. And you can still see the Fresh Freesia, and I just think that's pretty. And to me, this card could go with anything. Hello is a universal sentiment. And then the last card I wanted to show you uses this other card base. And here I use Shimmery White, and I use Quiet Meadow, the stamp set here, and Thinking of You. And I actually used, I've showed you this before, but I used my Wink of Stella glitter pen to color in my flowers and my foliage. And that way, of course, it's probably really hard, but it's shiny. I know you can't see it very well on here, but it is shiny and sparkly. So, but anyway, so these are the 3 designs I came up with using this paper pumpkin kit. I love doing alternatives. I love the artisans. They do such a great job, but I want to do something a little different. And you guys, remember this, like I said, this is January. So remember, we are in celebration right now until the end of February. And if you're interested in the paper pumpkin kit, Remember, you can, if you want, you could get a 3-month subscription for $67.50, and that would allow you to earn a $50 goodie out of here. And there's several nice things. Or you could always go with a 6-month or a year of the prepaids, and you could get some additional goodies out of here. So keep that in mind. During celebration, I always get some prepaid subscriptions, and that way I get some of the benefits right away from this celebration. And gang, always, remember, if you, whether it's the paper pumpkin or other things, there's gobs that you would, if your order's over $99, you might consider joining. I mean, because right now you can get $175 worth of anything for $99. Or you have options of getting the little mini Stampin' Cut machine, whether it's boho blue or the white one. So, but if you got any questions, holler. This is how you can get a hold of me, craftingwithsuzy.stampinup.net. I would love to have a chat with you. If you don't have a demonstrator, if you're interested in purchasing, I'd love to earn your business. Or if you're interested in joining the Snazzy Crafters team. So, but gang, thanks so much for joining me as we made this alternative and looked at these others. So, take care, and I will catch up with you later. Oh, by the way, on YouTube, if you like this, you might want to share with some of your crafty friends. And also, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for the notifications. So that way you know when I post new videos on there. Because every week I do a Facebook Live, and then I try to keep it over here on YouTube too. So thanks so much, gang. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.